Are you good behind me?
Yeah, I'm good.
I just wanted.
Your seats are at the same spot right now.
The biggest
So-
drawback would be the back seat.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
if
here
you
you
could.
go. This is the space.
Okay, you guys are comfortable?
Yeah, it's fine. It's just set the memory setting so that's where it stays.
So what you do, there's cooled seats and heated seats are here, and you can control the rear from there. And if you lock it, then you're the only one who can control. Otherwise, they can control from the back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is that? In the center? I'm
Yeah, just
guessing?
down there. Yeah. When I close the door here, this one we checked out yesterday. When you hit this air care button, these blue lines appear, and it runs the air through the column filter, and it purifies the air in the car.
Oh, cool.
That can come in clutch, and then you have your traditional climate as well. Just raise and lower the fan speed this way, and then you can just tap, and you can also control it with these buttons here.
Okay.
Yeah, and sync makes it the same for all of us. And if you want to completely shut off the climate, hit that power button.
Okay.
Cool. All right, and then the next one, go to the parking menu. This is the one thing we can't really demo together that well, which is the park assist feature.
Oh, okay.
That's more of a downtown kind of feature. So if you ever go to use it though, turn on your signal for the side you want to park on. The car is then going to look for a space, and you'll see these little like rectangles on the side, and that's showing you it's looking for it. When it finds one, it's going to say, okay, now put me in reverse. And then you're going to see the wheel start to turn, and it's going to do its own thing. But keep in mind, you're still in control of the pedals. That's the big thing to point out. So that is there for park assist. Shut that off. And so you can also get to the backup camera from here. This right here is showing you, see how there's these little white lines right there?
Yeah.
It sees the wall. So if we were to get closer, these would move closer. So it's telling you, curb or whatever. And then also you have a wide angle view.
Oh, okay.
And then the last, and you have your hazards here. The last button is for your safety features. This is the safety feature screen. And you can view all of them here, such as lane assist, side assist, and not only warn you but keep you in the lane. Front assist, which slams the brakes if it feels you're being in a collision with a car or person. And adaptive cruise control as well.
Okay.
And you know the difference between regular and adaptive cruise. Dynamic road sign display is for the built-in navigation. It's going to pop up and say speed limit 35 or railroad crossing or that sort of thing. An emergency assist is brand new.
Okay.
Like I was telling him yesterday, I always give myself in the demo for good luck for this because let's say I have a heart attack driving, because this is for worst case scenarios.
Yes.
My hands are not on the wheel, I'm out of it, and the car is going to notice, I'm going to drift. And so it's going to move me back in the lane. It's like, hey, what are you doing? Take over. If that doesn't happen after a couple warnings, the car is like, oh snap, I lost my driver. So it's going to slow you to a stop in your lane, honk the horn, flash the lights, and unlock the doors to tell everyone around you need help.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. And so they each have, you can adjust the brightness and make them active or not. Like lane keeping, that sort of thing is up to you. I do recommend always leaving on your adaptive and your front assist for sure. This has saved me multiple times. So I can vouch for that. So that's these buttons here.
And then to turn on, to set cruise control, how you do that?
Where was the rear view at again?
That was here on the P menu, this button here.
P.
Yep.
What does P stand for? Parking.
Like parking.
Parking.
Yep. And then you hit park distance control, and then that pops it up.
Okay.
Yep. And to set the cruise, you hit this one here. And so you see how there's that picture of the road? That's where it's going to show a picture of a car and turn green. And then that's going to show in real time. It's keeping the distance between the car ahead of you.
Oh, and then you can set it here. Okay, so it's all here. Okay, great.
And then also on that one, R is a shortcut to get to the race mode.
Okay.
And this is for volume. So you could slide your finger to turn volume up and down.
Oh, yeah.
And with your Spotify or whatever playing the skip songs, and there's your heated steering wheel right there.
That one I need. And then the voice control, you press that and get almost anything here?
Yeah, and that's going to be hooked up to your phone too. So it's, hey, company name, or hey, what's her name? I always end up preferring people's phones on that way.
Oh, yeah, I don't have anything on.
the tunnel.
That's even better. That's even better. They will work that way when your phone's connected. And then this
A
right
lot of
here is your menu
stuff.
button on the screen. So this is kind of your home page. And so it's set up like a phone. So you can drag and drop, be in whatever order you want. And there is your built-in navigation. You can save favorites. And there's a map.
How accurate is this navigation system?
It should be very accurate.
Because I usually use Google Maps, but
It's entirely based on your preference if you want to use ours or Google Maps, because Google will show things like speed trap or other stuff like that
Like
that
the
this
live-
won't show. So this would be maybe a good way to say it is if you want to save some phone battery or data, use the built-in.
does it update for construction and all of that? No.
I think it's just a map.
And then phone is, well, this part's kind of self-explanatory. Phone is phone. So this is where your contacts will be, and you see we've already paired the phone here. So we've got that. You can dial numbers. And then I'm going blind to this, of course, but you can also check messages. Radio.
Oh, your phone's already paired?
No, that's your
That's
phone.
your phone.
Oh, well, you should pair your phone.
You can do that too for sure. And this is how you save a favorite. You hold your finger on it, hit plus. Now it's in your favorites.
And that is what my favorites.
Same. If you want to get rid of it, trash can.
Okay.
And we'll leave
Oh,
that one
nice
because
and
we
easy.
already know we like that.
I do like that.
Vehicle here. So this is going to be like your, since we've started, what kind of gas mileage are you getting long term, and since we filled it up. The status you can check, and this is also the start stop feature for red lights and stop signs.
Okay.
This is where you
I can
push
turn
that.
it off.
Yep, you just have to do it each time.
Okay.
Yep.
That's such a pain.
I know. Some folks love it, some don't. It has its moments. I always say to turn it off if you're getting fast food. So you move forward 2 feet, 2 feet.
Well, in the pilot, we have a Honda Pilot. There's a glitch, and it was like turning completely off, and so it really gave me. And there's such a pause to get it back on, which this might not be.
Yeah, this one's pretty quick. And so this area you can go for all the specific options for your mirrors, your lights, everything's pretty much in here. And as you spin the car, that's when you get the different options for each side. Yeah.
So to-
What does it say?
So to
What does it
move the
say for
lights.
headlights there? There was a briefly there. On the bottom
Oh, okay.
right. Turn on. Oh, so there is medium, so you can control
And
it.
what's the turn signal?
Convenience turn signals. I don't know what a convenience turn signal is. Yeah. That specifically, I don't know.
Oh, now make it goes
Turn on time
That'll
is.
do that during rain for sure.
Do you want to? What is turn on time?
So I'm trying to think about this one. I generally often don't actually go through this menu myself, just to be fair. So there might be a few things we look on here. I might have to give you an IOU and look it up later.
Okay.
Turn on
This would be one of them.
Turn on time, it seems like it's just how dark it has to be.
Yeah,
before
it's
the
you
lights
probably
medium dark
want
for it.
that to be early.
Uh,
I was
You want-
kind of thinking that's what it was.
yeah, so
It's probably got a light sensor because
Yeah.
you like as much light as possible.
And I know that there's the corner lights. Is that always on?
Yeah, those are, you'll notice those come on. That's part of the automatic headlights.
Okay.
Yep. So, the next tab, this says Android Auto now, just because the phone's already paired. Otherwise, that would say App Connect. So that would be a shortcut to pull up your phone once it's paired.
All right. So I do want to pair my phone,
Sure.
and I have an Android. So
Absolutely. And you know what? Let's go ahead and skip to that. So we go down to the settings here. And scroll down to mobile devices. Okay. And so now you should be able to. You're going to look for My VW and then the last four again, whatever those are, in your Bluetooth, and then you'd be able to
You
pair.
need your phone.
Key place.
And is there a speed dial to program or something?
Yeah, there's going to be, you can save, I don't recall how many, like MyGolf lets you do 16 spots.
Yeah.
I'll have to check and see how many this one lets you do.
Oh, there it is.
Go ahead that, it's going to ask you to pair. And you're going to want to hit yes or allow, whichever one it says that pops up, for everything to work properly. And now your phone is paired. Okay. And yep, that's the other volume control there.
And where's to turn the fan down? The climate? Oh, you have to do it that way. So this is just to make it go
For the
up.
temperature. Yep. And then I'm thinking you've already used Android Auto before, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So you know that's your menu button. I'll show you the next tab. Sound we did a lot of playing around with yesterday, for sure. And
That was what Robert was excited about.
oh, absolutely. And we discovered a lot of options and things I hadn't actually seen before. Like you can switch to the surround sound, pick specific seats to target for the sound, which is cool. And then balance it that way. Send the audio to wherever you want. And yeah, so there's oodles of options here for to make the sound exactly how you want it through the Harman Kardon system. So that'll be fun to play around with for sure. Ambient lights, granted in the morning it's not the most impressive thing, but at night you'll love it because it's going to glow all throughout and it's going to change the color of the dash as well. And so, yeah, I like that's what I would say. Nicely done. And if you ever want like a different shade of blue, you can customize it, do whatever color you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright. And then help you don't really need. Legal notices you don't really need. So those are the basic apps on here. And then just a few other things too. Your wipers are here of course, and if you flip it up once, that's when you get to rain sensing mode. And then harder it rains, faster it goes.
So it's the automatic.
Yeah.
And now I don't have to do anything until, because I know that,
Yep.
set it. Alright.
And then you'll be able to see something on the windshield that I cannot see from here, the heads-up display.
Okay.
Yep, so as you're going, that'll have the speed on there for you.
Alright, and that will start after I start. Oh,
Yeah.
I see it.
You see it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a reflection. It's already started.
Yeah. I was thinking it was up here somewhere, but it's really not.
Yeah, it is pretty
It's right in
sweet.
your,
And it's angled, so like I can't see it at all. So it's just for you, the driver. And just a few other minor things. If you hit view here on the steering wheel, you can change what is on the dash, change your driving data,
Oh, okay.
pull up
I
the
do like that.
navigation. So you can customize it a little bit.
So if I go here, Android Auto, then I can do Google Maps that way. All right. And then be able to set whatever. That's pretty easy. Or here.
Or there. Yep, just by holding that down. One thing I forgot yesterday, for your side mirrors on the left there,
Oh, okay. You can adjust them here.
yes, you just tilt it to like L, for example, for the left one, and then you just toggle from there. Yep, you got it. And then for the winter time, your window defroster is to flip it backwards.
Oh. And it'll defrost the mirrors?
Yep.
Awesome. So the
Wait, how do
defrosters
you
are
do
here and here.
How do you defrost it?
You push this little round button back.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
That's great. And actually, this is like, I always have a hard time finding mine. I like that they're right there.
The one cool thing about this car, it's very driver focused. Makes everything easier for you. And we had talked about it, but I didn't get a chance to point it out. This black panel on the side, that's your blind spot monitor. That's going to glow orange when someone's there.
Okay, great.
And if it starts flashing, that means that you're moving into where someone is, so that's your warning.
And does it, when you turn your turn signal on and someone's there, does it the car beep or anything?
Beep, no, you're just going to see
Just
the
sees it.
flashing. It's going to say like
And then
stop,
it's
stop,
both
stop.
sides.
Yep.
Yeah, because you know, like when you're changing lanes and there's a bunch of traffic, you turn it on before.
Yep.
And ours, the pilot always beeps, and it's like, oh, there's somebody there, but.
Yep, this one's just going to give you more of a light warning for sure. And I think the only things left are from here on up.
Okay.
These are garage door openers you can
Okay.
pair at the house. And And this is auto dimming, so when the sun hits it, you're not going to go blind.
I like
And
that.
you got your compass here. And there's no
Temperature.
frame because
There's
you don't really need one.
Yeah.
This is the roadside assistance button, because
Okay.
these are still buttons. Everything here is just touch.
Mhm.
And this is 24/7, 365 Volkswagen support.
Okay.
So if it's a Sunday at 2 a.m. and everyone you know here is long since passed out, you can hold that button down and they'll answer anything you want to know about the car.
Oh, okay.
And one thing with the built-in nav they can do is, let's say you're in a field in the middle of Nebraska, Sunday at 2 a.m., you're like, how the heck did I get here?
Mhm.
You can hold this down since you have built-in nav. They'll send directions to your car for how to get home.
Oh.
Yeah. And your airbag lights.
Is that
work.
something? It's like a monthly subscription, or
Nope.
it's
You
just
get
always
4
there?
years of it when you buy a Volkswagen. Yep, you don't have
4
to pay a subscription.
But at the end of 4 years, what happens?
This is going to be the best answer ever. None of us know because nobody has hit the end of it. All Volkswagen
Okay.
has said is that it won't be anything crazy for when you would sign up in the future. But everyone's version of nothing crazy, of course, can change. Exactly. But I just don't know yet.
Okay.
And then these are the light settings for like when you open the door on the driver's side. And the button I hope you never have to worry about. Yeah. Oh, and I forgot to point this out yesterday too. If this green light up here ever goes out, contact your service department.
Okay.
Which would be us, hopefully. And so,
okay.
because this green light means that the car's LTE capability is working. So if this goes out,
okay.
SOS won't work, roadside assistance won't work, so on and so forth.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And,
What about the fast? There's a fast access swipe down or something I saw
a fast access?
on the main control panel. If you swipe down from the top,
Oh, that thing. Yep.
that thing.
Oh, okay.
That's another way to get to the start stop.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
And this part I forgot about. You can change it from dark mode to bright mode.
Okay.
Leave it in. Yeah. I did too.
And voice guidance.
Guidance.
There it is.
Yeah.
Turn it on and off.
And then you can built-in home.